King. I know my mom named me that for a reason, but I just don't know why. While I'm trying to find out, my brain hurts from the pressure. I was at the Jazz Cafe for my first book signing of my performance, and it was a really great show, but at the end, I noticed that there weren't any kids at all. All the open mics I've been to were mostly grown-ups, only parents bringing some of their kids. So I asked my mom if there could be more kids. And then she said, well, in the future, maybe we can have more kids. King. People say it's a person that rules someone and lives in a kingdom and is fancy. But I don't think that. I think a king is someone that is kind, not someone that rules someone. Wearing a crown, sitting on your throne, calling your butler. When really that crown is a baseball cap, and that throne is a wooden chair, and your butler is just your friend. I thought up of an open mic, and I wanted it to be just kids, no teenagers. So I thought 12 and under teenagers, they get a lot of stuff. There are a lot of activities for teenagers, but elementary kids, they don't have a lot of activities to do. And it was going to be super cool, so the super cool poetry open mic. On a throne and having a butler doesn't mean you're a king. If you're a king, you help people. You pick people up when they're falling down. And that is the king that I want to be. I did it at Good Cakes and Bakes. There were a lot of kids showed up, and it was really nice. But I wish kids had bought in poems more kids have bought in poems, because I had to read mostly on the whole open mic. And recently we had another poetry open mic at the same place, Good Cakes and Bakes. And the kids showed up with poems and they sang songs, they danced. There was a book that my mom bought. It was a book by Nikki Giovanni. Yeah, and it was full of poems for kids that they could read. So the kids that didn't have them read them. And they had fun. They get free ice cream. Yeah, it's awesome.
I'm so proud of King. King is surrounded by books and is surrounded by art, and that's all he knows, you know. And so, yeah, I'm not surprised that he's an artist and has taken to not just poetry, but also to music and to playing piano, and he's been playing Suzuki violin. And I'm just trying to, you know, he's on his path, and I'm just trying to keep the door cracked open and let him know that that everything is possible.
Next up is Kenny. His favorite ice cream is cookies and cream, and his favorite color is red. The whole sea open mic just feels like, it's just fun hosting for other kids and hosting period. It's cool because the adults don't interrupt and talk. They just sit in the back while all the kids do the rest.
It was really cool. I got to hang out with my friend King and got to dance with him and rap with him, and I did a poem. It's really cool.
I got to read my poem and I got free ice cream.
I like rhymes, so when it rhymes, it's always cool, and I want to read it.
For me, it doesn't matter if it rhymes or not.
What I like about poetry is that it helps me express my feelings and then makes them feel how I feel. And he's a very nice person for doing this for us.
My vision is to have an open mic all over the world, in every single state and country and continent, helping elementary kids learn better in writing and having more activities to do as an elementary student.
Now I'm really excited because through the grant and him winning this grant, we're not only going to have a brilliant open mic series that's completely kid-driven and that's all about them, and the parents, we have them sitting to the back so that the little ones can have their space, and have their voices heard and get to express themselves among their peers. I mean, it's really beautiful to be in that room if you're a grown up, you know, to have someone as small as you in the physical way, doing something very big.
I like poetry a lot because I can express myself in ways that I couldn't just by talking. When I'm writing poetry, whatever comes up in my mind, stuff that's happening in the world, I write it down. The name of my book is A Piece of a Poem, except P-A-C-E, and it's poems about different subjects. I perform with The Last Poets. We did the pledge rap together on a show, so yeah. And I met all of the Last Poets, they're my friends. I recently performed in Shanghai, China, and it was hard because I was really shy that they couldn't understand me. So I didn't know if I was supposed to do it, if I was doing it right. But I just did the poems, and then I got people signing and buying my books after, so I knew they could understand me. The night I won the award, it was amazing. Getting an award on a stage in my hands. It was weird being there because everybody was grown-ups while I was just sitting there as a 10-year-old. And I know I'm gonna raise the money. I can't say it's easy to raise $15,000, but I know it's gonna happen.